message for you guys. If you're in here, you're meant to hear this because you're needing to be prepared for what's coming. And as you can see, I've experienced some very deep things that just happened this morning. Something really powerful happened to me this morning, and I think that you guys should hear about it because I feel like it's a preparation for you as well. For those of you who consider yourselves light workers, healers, mentors to humanity, star seeds, and more. Okay? The reason why I'm crying, or I just finished crying right now, is this morning I had a powerful dream. And if this was me in the past, I would have said that this is a scary dream, a nightmare, or something that's just there to scare me or whatever. But today, I'm here to tell you that this was a huge and enlightening experience for me, because what's happening now is that I have taken back my power, and I'm taking back my power from all time, space, and dimensions. And what's happening here is that everyone is ascending, and we're reaching a point where we don't care about the darkness anymore. It's not that we don't care, because remember, you got to send them love and light. We can't all ascend unless everybody ascends together, which is why I will tell you this message. So I'll tell you the story. I'm laying in my bed and I have a dream, and in this dream, my little girl spirit guide comes to me and says, I said, what's going on? Is everything okay? And she said, yeah, that part is cleared up. But the lady told me one more. So she was doing something with a journey and clearing out some energy, and I was assisting her as she was going through this. I was helping her. So this would be, to me, my inner child, my inner self, my inner child. So as this is happening, I start, it's time to I'm starting to wake up. And as I'm waking up, I'm still in REM state. That's where you're half in, half out. Your body is here, but your spirit's still in the spirit realm. Now, usually I'll hear things in my dream state, but this time I heard out loud, out loud. I heard someone go like this to me, like he was really frustrated and angry that nothing he's doing is bothering me. One. Another one was, yes, and I'm talking about it because I just did major clearing, and I'm unafraid, because this is my mission here, is to experience things, even if they seem super scary and super crazy. They're not. Once you start to get used to and understand how the spirit world works, you'll understand that once in a blue moon, or every so often, as you could see, I have my whole thing set up. I made my own spray here, and what I do is put Florida water in it, eucalyptus, peppermint, lavender, and tea tree oil. And I have my crystals lined up here, and I have my sweetgrass, and I have my Palo Santo. What I did was put the sweetgrass and Palo Santo like this, and I cleared my daughter's energy, my energy, and our rooms. So I heard these voices, and they screamed loud in my ear, and they made sure I heard them. Matter of fact, they weren't in my ear. Let me make this story very, very, very as true as it is. So they tried to scream in my ear, but they couldn't. So the way that I'm going to tell you this happened was as if they were standing back, and they were trying to get to me, but they couldn't, which is where the frustration was coming from, and the grunts and the moans. Now, did it startle me for a second? Yes, because I hear things, I see things, but it's usually in my third eye. This time, they got through to this dimension, and I heard them here in this realm here. Now, when I heard that, my initial reaction was, oh shit, right? Obviously, you hear grunts and you hear, I thought I heard somebody say bitch or something like that. I'm not sure if they said bitch or bit. I don't know what they were saying, but it was a grunting like sound, okay? And then I initially got, obviously startled. You're going to get like, you know what I mean? You're going to get stuck. Like you're going to hear a voice. You're going to hear someone grunt and groan like an animal. You're going to get a little nervous at first, right? But here's the thing. I've been doing this for a while now, and I'm going to tell you one thing. This is not the first time that attacks have been sent to me. I've actually seen it. And, if you watch my stories and you watch my stuff, you'll understand that I've been through this before. So it doesn't scare me anymore, but it does startle me, however. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I didn't get like, ooh, like, you know what I mean? What the fuck was that? But here's the thing. Usually other times I had jumped up and be like, oh, hell no. No, I'm not dealing with this. It's not happening. Like, I'm not doing this no more. I'm not doing mediumship. I'm not healing people no more. That's it. That's what I usually used to do. And then you'd see me say, like, guys, I'm going to take like a 4-day break, right? But not this time. So I laid down on the bed, and I'm not going to lie to you. I won't hold you. I was in the kitchen like, I don't know if I should be doing this kind of work, if this is the kind of energy it's drawing in. But it's not this work that's drawing in the energy. It's the energies themselves. And so when that happened and I heard the voice, I laid there, and instead of getting angry and getting up and right away being like, motherfuckers, which I usually do because I don't play that shit, I laid there and I for some reason, something just told me, stay calm. Relax. And I did. And I stood calm. And I held my center. And I relaxed. And I envisioned the scariest, nastiest motherfucker in my face. I actually saw him in my dream. He was probably a 20 to 30 foot, I would say reptilian dinosaur looking being. And I was trying to get out, and he was like blocking the way and trying to eat me. And I went through his legs and got past him. And because it's hard for him to get through, he was sending these demonic women, they were women, by the way, coming to me in my dreams. And I was like, why are you coming after me? Why don't they just do it? She was like, because they don't want to kill a 10-year-old girl. And I said, well, then why are you doing it? Like, why are they sending other people, but they don't want to do it, but they're doing it. That's them doing it. It's like a hitman being hired by someone to kill someone. You're doing it anyway. What's the point? They can't. It's not. You can't. Oh, they can't. So they have to send you. Oh, so you just told me a secret that it's there. If they try to do that now, we're talking about angels and all of these beings coming out of dimensions that's going to come after them, and they don't want that problem, but they're bringing you that problem. So now I made these demons aware. Hey, sweetie, you're doing that work for them. Meanwhile, they're allowing you to get harmed because I murdered all these girls. Unfortunately for them, I killed them, and I had to because they were coming after me. And not only that, pretending to go after my daughter, because I'm going to tell you a secret the spirit world will use. They will try to intimidate you to stop doing the work you do. Listen, man, whoever's here, it takes a lot of balls for me to be sitting here and telling you this. A lot. Because usually they'll be like, don't say nothing to nobody. But my mission is, if I experience something, I need to let people know. So when it's their turn, if they ever experience it, they will know, and they will remember my voice saying, do not stand down. Do not fear. Stay there in that space. You know the personal attacks I've been through. You have witnessed it yourself. You've seen me for years struggle with many, many ailments, not just drugs and mental illness and fear and paranoia and anxiety and nothing working out for me. You've seen it. And now, when you start to take your power back, really take your motherfucking power back. I'm not talking about, I take my power back. I'm talking about, I take my fucking power back. I'm not going to allow these entities, these demonic forces, these spiritual warriors that are still at battle and at war, when we're just like, why are you still fighting? Like, what are you fighting for? For power? For control? You can have it. Take it. Take it. But what you will not have is control over me and my body, my spirit, my mind. You will not, because I gave you that power. You didn't even take it from me. I gave it to you by accident, not even aware, but today I'm aware. And I know that whatever choices and decisions I make, I will no longer turn around and blame you. It's me. I'm the one who has the power and the control, not you. And so when I stood there after I heard the voices and did not move out of my place, they couldn't intimidate me and they couldn't scare me, and they saw that I didn't react. And when I say react, I mean energetically, I didn't react. I was like, at first I was like, oh shit. And then I was like, Okay, so there's scary demons around me right now. Okay, so let's make ourselves aware that there's a scary monster trying to get me, and they're very angry because they can't. So we're aware. Okay, sounds crazy, right? Oh my God, is she crazy? Is she on drugs? No, I'm not. Not today. So I'm going to tell you right now, when I was on drugs, I never saw them or heard them. There's a reason why I did drugs, probably because I never wanted to see or hear them. But today, because I'm fully aware, I understand that they're all around us and they creep up and all this stuff and they're all connected and it's all that. But here's the thing. It's the more powerful you start to become, the bigger the attacks will seem. They will seem that way, but nothing's happening to you. It's happening for you. And once you start to see it as a blessing, nothing that anyone does in the spirit realm can affect you negatively anymore. I don't wake up from a dream where I'm getting attacked by 200 demons and be like, oh God, they're after me. I get up and I'm like, whoa, I must be getting real powerful because they sending motherfuckers after me. That's how you know when you're starting to come up to that. And let me tell you, yeah, Brendan, it ain't easy to be this open because, people are going to look at you like you got 10 heads, but that's okay because I do in the spirit world, just not here. You just can't see it. But those who work with energy can see the force that I carry with me. Okay. But in all things that you do, as I started to make my potions well, it's not my potion. I made Florida water here and it says, let no hate come near me, no harm come near me. And it has eucalyptus, peppermint and lavender, okay, and I put it in this bottle and I shook it up after I Palo Santo and sweetgrassed everything, which is I did it like this together, and I kept getting the smoke on. I did it around my body and my daughter and my room and her room. And yeah, when I was a child, I was scared of it too, which is why my guides stepped back out for a while when I was a child, and then they started working with me when they saw that I started to become more fearless and more powerful and more unafraid to handle it, right? And because still, even then, let me tell you something. It's not fear. It's the initial shock. It's like somebody coming out of the corner and being like, boo, like one of your friends. You're going to be like, ah! You're not scared. It's just the initial, you know what I'm saying? So that's how you need to deal with spirit. They're like children who are needing attention, okay? So they're going to nah, like talking. So you pay attention. But when you finally do, you let them know, listen, I'm not here for your childish games. I understand you're doing your thing, and I don't hate you for it. Love and light, but not here, baby. You're not going to do it here. I'm not one. And the way that they'll see that you're not affected by it is by not being affected by it. When you start to allow their energy to start making you mad, start acting crazy, and not sit around and do love and light, because when you get on their level, that's exactly what they want. It's like a bully being like, ha, 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 and then you fight back, and they're like, ha, ha, got that bitch. So you have to be like, I'm not on your level. I'm here strictly from the love and light, and I'm going to send you so much love, so much light, and I'm going to honor your anger, and I'm going to thank you for showing me with your shadow self how strong and powerful I truly am. I thank you, Shadow. Thank you for coming to visit. What's going on? And then slowly but surely, and it doesn't take 5 minutes, you have to do this for an hour or two, start to meditate and envision the light coming in. Then I started to call in Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. And I asked them, when it's done and it's finally released, can you please show me a big bright sun so that I understand that this part it's done. Whatever needed to be done here is done. So what I did for a long time after I woke up, as I was meditating, still hearing them grunt and try to get my attention, and I called these angelic forces in and I told them, show me something that tells me it's done. And I kept going. I kept pulling in the light and envisioning myself being the light and sending love to these vibrations, these energies, these hateful, whatever reason they're hateful for. I'm not here to judge nobody, and they can't judge me. It's impossible because I don't judge myself. Nobody can point the finger at me and say, you're like this, because I never ever judge myself. It's not even, and yeah, you don't entertain it, but also you let them know I'm aware, but you don't have power over me. And when something like that doesn't have power over you, they have to leave, because their whole job is to gain power and control over someone. That's their whole mission. If they don't have control or power over you, they have nothing. So you have to understand that if they don't have power and control over you, they have nothing. Now, of course, it's going to frustrate you. We're not perfect. We're not fucking, no, but we are though. If we just sit there and after you're frustrated, you feel those feelings, fine, let them pass. And then after that, you have to understand that there must be something going on in these forces and these entities, these beings, these people, these spirits that are negative, and there must be something hurting within them that they can't seem to find the love within them. And so what we can do is expose the love to them. Don't do that, brown skin. Don't tell them get the fuck out of here, because then they get angry, and you don't want to anger a spirit, okay, in any form. And just like they don't want to anger you, but they want to intimidate. They're not trying to anger us, because anger makes you fearless, right? They're trying to scare us, right? That's their whole goal. Their whole mission, I'm hearing impossible, is to intimidate us and to scare us. But when we start playing at their game, get the fuck out of here. Like, no. I mean, sometimes I'll be like, please don't do that. You know, because they'll be just regular spirit who just act up. But I'm telling you, yeah, when you're sleeping, because you're half asleep, like, please don't bother me when I'm sleeping. But here's the thing. Please try to understand that the more you reach and attain your personal knowledge and power within you, the more people, places, things, entities, energies, frequencies will try to tell you that you're not powerful. The more they'll try to convince you that you're nothing. The more they'll try to convince you that you're worthless. So you have to simply not let it affect you negatively and understand that it's there, you're aware, but you're not here to play these games. You're not going to bring and send your little girl minions, your little bottom bitch to me. Like, don't be sending your little bottom bitch. You know, demons got bottom bitches too, but I killed his bottom bitch and he was not happy. Don't send your bottom bitches, and don't send yourself, because Florina will not back down. I won't. In the energy world, even when I'm scared in the astral and I'm running, I always end up defeating them, because when it comes down to it, I fight. But I stay back like, oh my God, I'm scary. And then it comes down to it and I fight. And I'm letting you know you're not here to fight and to battle. The war is over. Like, and also remember, just throw the energy up to your angels to take your fears, worries, and doubts away from you. And they will. And that's what I've done. And guess what? As soon as I even start to feel uncomfortable and annoyed, I just say, hey guys, okay, all right, I'm done with this game. It's been fun, but like, you know, somebody come take the remote and change the channel. You know what I mean? It's starting to get boring. You know what I'm saying to you? Do not allow forces and negative forces to stop you from your progression. And this comes in people too. So the second you find yourself ascending and moving forward and changing the way you live, changing the things you do, all of a sudden the people that keep you down, hi Ariel, Kijan, the people that try to hold you down will come back into your life and try to bring you back down. So you have to really stay strong, right? You have to be very strong. And not just in spirit, you have to be strong with people. Hold your ground. Don't back up. Like, please, please, please. It's like, stand your ground and say, what do you want? What is it that you want? What do you want from me? And then, like, they're never going to tell you what they want from you, because that's what they do. They sneak around and they hide around. But you can say, I'm aware that you're here, but you're not. I'm powerful. You're not scaring me. I mean, I've seen you. I've seen scary, monstrous. I've seen real scary. And I understand. You're scary. I'm not. Like, what? There's nothing to fear. You're just different than me. We're different. I'm not scared of people when they're different colors or different races from me. I mean, and technically in somebody's eyes who could be racist, a Chinese person might be a monster to them. So nobody's a monster to me. Not a race, not a religion, not a demon, not a human, not an angel. Everybody's playing their own roles and everybody looks like they look. I'm not afraid of nobody. Why would I be? Because we're all different. Every single one of us. You happen to like to destroy lives. I happen to like to heal lives. We're just different. And I don't judge you. And you have absolutely no right and no power to judge me. Yeah, not even God judges me. You think I'm going to let you judge me? Are you crazy? So anyway, I wanted to give you that message. Get your sages, your Palo Santos if you're feeling uncomfortable. You're feeling a lot of energy going around, a lot of draining, dark. Get outside too. That's what I'm doing right now. We're getting dressed and I'm leaving the house. Staying inside a lot really does give them a lot of time to play games, and we ain't got time to play games. We got to be out there with nature and clearing our aura, clearing our energy. Keep your crystals and your candles around. I'm going to do like a little live teaching you guys which crystals and candles to light around with the Palo Santo and sage, so you could see really how to get the energy cleared and cleansed. Because listen, no matter what, I did my part. Now I'm throwing it up to the angels. They're going to take care of the rest. I actually had a dream with somebody at court who got away with doing something to a child, and nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing. He got away with it. He blamed it on his own child. So I don't know what that is. Is it a past life? Is it something I'm seeing actually taking place? I don't know. Hi, Kelgan. Love you. You know, I don't know what it is. But whatever it is, right now, I'm going to the Pride Parade with my daughter. It's out here where I live. It's Kelgan. It's far from you, very far from you. So we're a little far. We're like 3 hours outside of Manhattan right now. So I'm going to see you guys later and just let you know to keep your energy clear. Do your rituals, your cleansing, your cleansing rituals. Okay. Love and light to you guys. You ready, baby? We're gonna start getting ready. Okay. All right, guys. I love you. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye.
Thanks.